has in fact now embraced the gay market, as we know all too well. This weekend's gay pride parades are festooned with Miller Lite, which we know is delivering our liberation alongside a city.
Wait, did he do it again? Did James repost her again? Seriously? Let me know if I need to look at James's Twitter. I hope I don't. I hope that James is actually just like, being a normal person tonight instead of a troll on the internet while we're watching Socialism for 4 hours. Has there been a James update? Let us know.
So, for example, there's not only the expansion of gay bars and clubs and tourism and porn, etc., but there's been a transformation of gay into a marketable commodity. A sensibility that
Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? We are in the middle of a 4-hour fucking stream about socialism and James Lindsay is still pulling this shit? Can someone please reply to James and tell him I have been teaching socialism for 4 fucking hours and I don't need this shit right now? He said, oh my God, James, you fucking retard. He says it's amazing we think he pays attention. He's obviously in clear. I've been teaching socialism for 4 goddamn hours, James. What the fuck have you been doing? Hang on. Hang on. James is just upset because I thoroughly debunked his Gnosticism theory. Let's see what, again, we're almost like, we still got some, James is obviously the president of Retardia. Let's see what James is saying. Hang on. And then we'll go back 4 hours of teaching goddamn socialism. And James Lindsay's like, I'm not thinking about you. Okay, James. All right. You're paying so little attention. Look at this. There it is. 5 minutes ago. Yeah, James. It's simply amazing, James. It's simply fucking amazing that you think that we think that you pay attention to us when I'm back. James fucking broke my internet. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm here. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate a member of the channel for 39 months. Holy shit, Cindy. You've been around forever. Thank you. Am I frozen again? Why am I frozen? Can you guys hear me? Can everyone please reply to James that we've literally been watching 4 hours of socialism without him and have been very happy about it? James fucking sent the Gnostic sex cult after me. All right, let's see. Prima says, 4 hours into a stream studying socialists and she still lives rent-free in your head while you've been tweeting, James. Kurt says, I know you don't pay attention to Carlin because if you did, you know what's going on. Kurt! Kurt with the win! Who can get the best reply on James? Roxborough says, well, it seems you do. You are literally posting about them right now. Question, James, how is this not paying attention to them? Oh my God, this is great. Everyone's being like, James, here's bot. We've been watching socialism for 4 hours and you're talking about us, also reposting a stalker. Everyone dogpile James. Dogpile James right now. I'll put the link in the chat. This is our moment to tell him to fuck off. We're actually doing real work over here, James. We don't need your bullshit. James, your audience Someone who has watched every single episode of your podcast, James, couldn't even define colonization and decolonization. So maybe you sit this one out, bro. If you can't even teach your audience to define colonization and decolonization, what the fuck are you doing? I'm just saying, don't worry, James. I'll teach them that colonization means taking land that belongs to the indigenous collective and privatizing it under the oppressive force of capitalism, and that decolonization does not necessarily mean violent revolution. It just means removing the oppressive force of capitalism. Don't worry, James. I got it under control. You've been doing this for years longer than me, and yet your audience knows fucking nothing. I'll teach them. It's fine. It's okay that you suck as a teacher, James. We all know you're a mathematician. People aren't really your strong suit. I'll do it. So what will happen when they don't get the utopia they dream of? I mean, they'll keep working. They'll keep trying to push it. They'll make some excuse that says like, these aren't the ideal conditions, or we just need to do this, or we just need to do that. I mean, it's the same thing. Like they say that, like people ask, like, why don't they move to a socialist country? Well, they believe that real socialism can't happen in a third world country. Essentially, you need to take over an industrialized country in order to do it. And then when they take over an industrialized country, as they will inevitably do, because James Lindsay keeps lying to his fucking audience and being the Pied Piper that is dragging people off a fucking cliff. So they're inevitably going to win here because James can't like put on his big boy fucking pants to tell people the goddamn truth. When they win here, they'll make every single excuse for why it doesn't work. Oh, it takes years to be able to do this. We're in the transition, blah, 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 blah. But it's never going to work because it can't work because it is against the human spirit. Communism is against the human spirit. It is a fucking cult. Anyway, James, thank you for this break, bro. But we're going to go back to watching Real Socialists now while you're dicking around on the internet with stalkers. Always got to be interrupting. Always got to make everything about him. Per usual. That's okay. That's okay. While James is dicking around, not teaching people anything, we will be watching Sherry from the 2013 Socialism Conference talking about the difference between queer liberation and the LGBT movement.
White, conventionally attractive, well-dressed, well-coiffed, sweet-smelling, well-decorated, with impeccable bourgeois style. Nothing embodies this more than that show Queer Eye for the straight guy. I mean, if it hadn't been existed, I would have made a joke. It's a caricature of all of this. The invention of the metrosexual, right? The straight men who are expected to be as obsessed with their appearance and grooming as women is a sort of marker of this.
How many people think that James is quite literally watching the stream right now and tweeting when he knows I'm streaming? Because it has actually been a little mysterious that the last several times that James has been tweeting about me, they've all been when I'm streaming. Is it possible that James is actually watching the streams and James gets off when I yell at him on the streams for disrupting real work and tweeting about me for nonsense? How is it possible that James is just always coincidentally tweeting about me when I happen to be live on the internet, claiming he's not thinking about me and he's not talking about me, but he happens to just always do this when he knows that I'm going to get notified that he's tweeting about me, probably because he's getting off on it? Maybe that dominatrix meme was a little too close for comfort. It's okay, James. Welcome to our class, James. We know you're watching, James. It's all good. All good.
Evolution, such as it is. But naturally, the market only embraces those images that can be deemed desirable, which is to say, sellable. So black bodies, brown bodies, fat bodies, those bodies that don't conform to heterosexual gender norms, disabled bodies, all of these kinds of other
Cat
bodies
studies.
are all left out of the gay embrace, so to speak, just as they are with straight people. So on the one hand, gay men and lesbians who can afford a certain lifestyle and image are no longer pariahs. Yet the price of entry is rather costly, as we know. One must have the health status, the education, the financial well-being, and the appearance to be fully accepted. And those without those qualities are rejected and under conditions of a neoliberal state, even further oppressed, policed, vilified, and victimized. That is what drives the queer left's totally understandable dismissal of assimilation into what is referred to as the heteronormative world, but what I prefer to call bourgeois society. In Marxist terms,
we're going to go back on that one. She just said, I know we were paying attention to Joseph in the chat saying stop objectifying and I want to take a screenshot of that, but she literally just said that the heteronormative world is the same as bourgeois society. We're not letting James distract us with his shit. We're still listening. We're still paying attention. She just said the heteronormative world is the same as bourgeois society. Listen again.
Oppressed, policed, vilified, and victimized. That is what drives the queer left's totally understandable dismissal of assimilation into what is referred to as the heteronormative world, but what I prefer to call bourgeois society. In Marxist terms,
what that means is that heteronormative is synonymous with capitalist, which is why queer theory wants to disrupt normativity. Normativity means capitalism, which is why when she said the word homonormativity earlier, that's a slur against gay people who are in their words gay Inc., which is our gay people that don't want to reject capitalism. Because normativity means capitalism. Everyone understand that?
Already in Marxist terms, gays and lesbians are now welcome to be visible as consumer subjects, but not social subjects. I want to talk about the shifts under neoliberalism, because I think that some of the best writing on how to theorize our way through this conundrum has come from Rosemary Hennessy in her book Profit and Pleasure, from Alan Sears, who I mentioned before, in his writings on queer anti-capitalism and other writings on the lean state, and actually in the transgender reader, whose editor is Susan Stryker. Throughout much of the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and through the mid-20th century, the American ruling class, along with other Western ruling classes, sought to regulate the social behaviors and habits of the working class.
Hang on. I know I shouldn't be going back to James's tweet, but this is just too good. Check this out. Check this out. Some of these replies are fucking great. Everyone is dogpiling James. This is awesome. Hang on. Look at this reply. Stricken in years. I think this is you, Terry. I think this is Terry. Thank you, Terry. Terry says, who is James and why should I care? Carlin taught me how to recognize the phrases used by Marxists who want to abolish capitalism. They are winning as long as people listen to your misinformation. We got Mark. Mark! Oh my God. Mark. We'll go back. We'll go back. We'll go back. I promise. We're going to refocus in a second. Mark, real Gnosticism has never been tried? Fuck, Mark? I'm going to make a t-shirt that says real Gnosticism has never been tried. That's funny as hell. Mark. And I know I saw Mark in here earlier. Mark also gets a gold star. I'm going to follow you later, Mark. We've got Sam in there. Yeah, you pay so little attention to us that you understand all of our codes and get pissed off when we bring up things you put in your book. Mark, I knew I recognized you. Oh Oh my God, everyone dogpile James! Oh, Bill! Bill! James's replies are ours. James's replies are ours. Xander says, why don't you actually pay attention to Carlin? You might realize you're surrounded by real cult members. Open thy eyes to the truth, for only the truth will set you free. Oh my God, you guys are the best. Hang on, let's just see. This is amazing. Again, I'm gonna put the link one more time into the chat on YouTube and on Rumble. If anyone else wants to dogpile James, now is your chance. He wants to be an asshole and disrupt my 4-hour stream about socialism. I'm totally fine with that. Let's see. Real Nas never tried. Aw, don't be so sad, Jimbo. Not everyone on the internet can be good. Not only are you paying attention to them, you are getting others to pay attention. Holy fuck, man. Exactly. James, you're doing what I want you to do, bro. Keep eating out of the palm of my hand, bro. I keep getting you to do exactly what I want you to do. James, you're basically my useful idiot, bro. James did ask for this. He did. We're giving James the attention he wants. Oh my God. The face your conservative thought grifter makes when you demand an explanation as to why your children have been taken away after he wasted all his time on Gnosticism instead of explaining private property as parental rights. Jaeger! Excellent. Excellent job, everyone. Excellent. Question, James. How is this not paying attention to them? Janet, thank you for the gift and memberships. We got Prima got a membership, True Self got a membership, Todd got a membership, Andrew, Earl got a membership. Thank you, guys. We've had like 36 memberships tonight. That's like a new record. Let's see. Anyone else? Got that one. Mark again. Mark is giving it to James good tonight. Mark is going to get that block tonight that he's been waiting for. Learn nothing about the Streisand effect, have you? No, James has learned nothing about the Streisand effect. Oh God, bot, what is this? Bot, all your tweets have been marked sensitive. Oh. Oh my God. Lavender Mama, don't worry about it. I know you'll get me when you can. Don't worry about it. I appreciate it. Oh, he finally blocked you for spamming his replies? Well, I think it was worth it. Angel Eyes got in there. Your followers have been learning IRL socialism for 4 hours and what decolonization and decolonization really mean from actual Marxists. Some became members. Imagine that. You're welcome, James. Oh my. This is my favorite. Hang on, I'm going to copy this. That's my favorite. I'm putting that on my own Twitter. All right. Let's get back to business. We still have like 25 minutes of this presentation left. And we are not letting James distract us from learning actual socialism.